Over a career that spans 3 decades, the quiet effectiveness in which Charles Bloom has conducted himself has earned the respect and admiration of colleagues, coaches, and media alike. In his role as Associate Commissioner for the Southeastern Conference, Bloom has used his considerable talents to help tell the story of one of the most outstanding group of institutions in the country. He's been a leader in the communications field with his high energy and low-key demeanor that not only earns respect, it demands it.
Charles is a warm, caring, and thoughtful man with high energy and considerable talent. As you know, he is highly respected by all who work with him, including his colleagues, journalists, editors, public relations professionals, and by the many, many charitable organizations who benefit from his generous spirit.
Bloom's journey over the athletic communications superhighway has taken him from as far west as UNLV and as far east as East Carolina, with stops at Ole Miss and LSU in between.
Charles Bloom came to East Carolina and was one of those people who made a difference. He's been making a difference ever since, particularly in his current role at the Southeastern Conference. He is highly respected by his peers, and that's what makes today's induction into the CoSIDA Hall of Fame so very, very fitting.
He joined the SEC staff in 1995 after serving as Assistant Athletics Director at East Carolina, rising from the role of Director of Media Relations. Bloom is held in such high regard at many levels, not just inside the offices of the SEC, but on fields and courts around the nation. He tirelessly promotes the Bowl Championship Series as its Media Relations Director and was a staunch advocate of the ever-changing world of athletic communications in his role as CoSIDA President during the 2007-08 academic year. Aretha Franklin may have become famous by melodically spelling out R-E-S-P-E-C-T, but Charles Bloom has certainly defined the term, both as a professional and a family man. Please welcome, for induction into the CoSIDA Hall of Fame, from the Southeastern Conference, Charles Bloom.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Mike Slive, and I am the Commissioner of the Southeastern Conference. And tonight I am delighted to learn of Charles's induction into the CoSIDA Hall of Fame, and pleased to know that his profession appreciates him as much as we do in the Southeastern Conference. Charles is a warm, caring, and thoughtful man with high energy and considerable talent. As you know, he is highly respected by all who work with him, including his colleagues, journalists, editors, public relations professionals, and by the many, many charitable organizations who benefit from his generous spirit. So Charles, on behalf of all of us in the Southeastern Conference, we congratulate you and we thank you for all you have done for us and for your chosen profession. Have a great night, and we send our very, very best to you and your wonderful family. Congratulations.
One of the things I've enjoyed the most about my career in intercollegiate athletics has been the people that you meet, the people you work with, and the people that you hire. One of the first hires I ever made as a director of athletics was at East Carolina University over 20 years ago, when I hired a young man that I thought had a lot of potential. We were searching for someone in media relations, at that time, sports information director. I went through a group of applications and was impressed by what I saw from a young man by the name of Charles Bloom. The way he presented himself on paper, his goals, his ambitions, led us to invite him for an interview. The rest, as they say, is history. Charles Bloom came to East Carolina and was one of those people who made a difference. He's been making a difference ever since, particularly in his current role at the Southeastern Conference. He is highly respected by his peers, and that's what makes today's induction into the CoSIDA Hall of Fame so very, very fitting. I'm proud to know you, Charles, proud to have worked with you, and I congratulate you on this very prestigious and deserving honor.